Chapter 1 Man Visits Strange Castle. Once upon a time, there was a man named Jonathan who went to a strange castle. He had to go there for work and felt a little afraid. Jonathan traveled far to reach the castle, which was in a land very different from his home. The journey was long, and he felt very tired. When he arrived, the castle looked very dark and big. The air around it felt cold and strange, making Jonathan feel uneasy. He knocked on the large door and waited for someone to open it. After a moment, a tall man came to greet him. The tall man was Count Dracula, the owner of the castle. He welcomed Jonathan and showed him to his room. Jonathan's room was very nice, but felt cold and empty. He unpacked his things and tried to feel at home. That night, Jonathan had dinner with Count Dracula in a big hall. The hall was filled with old paintings and strange decorations. Count Dracula was very polite and asked Jonathan many questions. Jonathan tried to be friendly but felt something was not right. After dinner, Count Dracula showed Jonathan around the castle. The castle had many rooms, each filled with old furniture and books. Jonathan noticed there were no mirrors in the castle. When he asked about it, Count Dracula smiled but did not answer. The next morning, Jonathan woke up feeling strange. He had strange dreams and felt very tired even after sleeping. Jonathan decided to explore the castle on his own. He found many locked doors and dark hallways that seemed to go on forever. One day, Jonathan found a hidden passage behind a curtain. He followed it and discovered a room filled with old books and maps. Jonathan spent hours looking through the books and maps. He found strange writings about vampires and other scary things. Jonathan started to feel very worried about his stay at the castle. He wanted to leave but knew he had to finish his work first. One night, Jonathan saw Count Dracula acting very strange. He saw him climbing the castle walls like a spider. Jonathan was very scared and did not know what to do. He decided to write a letter to his fiancée, Mina, about his worries. Jonathan tried to leave the castle but found all the exits locked. He felt trapped and more afraid than ever before. Count Dracula seemed to know Jonathan wanted to leave. He started watching him more closely and following him around the castle. Jonathan knew he had to find a way out before it was too late. He started looking for secret passages or hidden keys. One day, Jonathan found a group of strange boxes in the basement. The boxes were filled with dirt and smelled very bad. Jonathan realized the boxes were where Count Dracula slept during the day. He knew he had to escape before nightfall. Jonathan found an old map of the castle that showed a secret exit. He decided to use it to escape and get help. One night, while Count Dracula was out, Jonathan made his move. He followed the map and found the secret exit. The exit led him to a dark forest outside the castle. Jonathan ran as fast as he could, trying to find his way to safety. Jonathan found a small village and asked for help. The villagers took him in and listened to his story. Jonathan sent a letter to Mina, telling her he was safe. He asked her to come and join him in the village. Mina traveled to the village to be with Jonathan. She was very worried about him and wanted to help him feel better. Jonathan and Mina decided to leave the village and go back home. They knew they had to tell others about Count Dracula. Back home, Jonathan and Mina told their friends about the strange events. Their friends believed them and wanted to help. They made a plan to stop Count Dracula and save others from his danger. They knew it would be a difficult and scary task. Jonathan felt stronger with his friends by his side. He knew they could stop Count Dracula if they worked together. They traveled back to the castle with their friends, ready to fight. They brought tools and weapons to help them on their mission. At the castle, they faced many challenges and dangers. They had to be brave and smart to find Count Dracula. They found the boxes where Count Dracula slept and destroyed them. They knew this would weaken him and make him easier to fight. Count Dracula appeared and tried to stop them. They fought hard and finally defeated him, saving many lives. Jonathan and Mina were happy to be safe again. They knew they had done something very important and brave. They went back home with their friends, feeling proud and relieved. They promised to always watch out for each other and stay strong. Jonathan and Mina knew their lives would never be the same. They had faced great danger and come out stronger together. They looked forward to a peaceful life, free from the fears of the past. They knew they could handle anything as long as they were together. Jonathan's adventure at the castle taught him about bravery and love. He knew he could always count on Mina and his friends.